Hello, my name is Anita Perez. I am in charge of undergraduate admissions for applicants from foreign secondary schools. You are right to show an interest in our school. Sciences Po has many opportunities to offer, and I am here today to help you better understand our admissions process. Beside me today is Diana Marinetti, Head of Information for Applicants, who will be helping me answer some questions that you may have after this short presentation. I will now present our international undergraduate admissions process. The common expectations. The social sciences and humanities programs is based on 3 pillars: academic excellence, international opening, and civic engagement. Each year, we recruit students who accomplished an excellent academic record in high school, who confirmed it with the end-of-year secondary examinations, who are able to defend their motivation and personal written project, and to convince a jury during the oral examination. Let's check the eligibility criteria to apply through the international pathway. The International Undergraduate Admissions Pathway is designed for all candidates currently enrolled in foreign, non-French, secondary schools and preparing a foreign diploma. Please note that candidates currently enrolled in foreign high school and preparing both a foreign and a French diploma, ABIBAC, ESABAC, or BACHIBAC, are eligible to the international pathway. Students enrolled in French secondary schools in France or abroad and preparing the French baccalaureate are not eligible via the international admissions pathway. They must apply via the French admissions pathway. One candidate may apply only once to our undergraduate programs and may only submit an application through a single admissions pathway. In some specific cases, we offer the possibility to ask for an exemption for applicants who have obtained their foreign diploma in the 12 months prior to sending off their application. All applicants, whether French or international, will be assessed in the same way, on identical criteria. The admissions process consists of 4 separate evaluations: results of baccalaureate exam or their foreign equivalent, academic performance and progress, the written pieces, and the interview. The first 3 evaluations constitute the application. Candidates who have obtained the necessary mark will be invited to an interview, which is the 4th and final step for admission. The first evaluation of the admissions process consists of an assessment of the candidates' results in their final secondary school exams. For international applicants, these results in final exams, equivalent to the French baccalaureate, will be assessed on the basis of report cards submitted through the Sciences Po admissions website. This evaluation is marked out of 20. The second evaluation evaluates the candidate's academic performance and progress. It will provide us with an overview and an in-depth insight into their time at secondary school. These transcripts will be assessed by experts in systems of secondary education abroad, and this evaluation is marked out of 20. The written pieces represent the third evaluation of the application. They aim to better understand the candidate's background, motivation, intellectual project for Sciences Po, as well as to assess the writing and thinking skills thanks to a series of written productions. They will be evaluated by 2 secondary school teachers and/or members of the academic staff at Sciences Po who have an excellent knowledge of foreign systems of secondary education. Please note the candidate has a choice of writing their written pieces in one of 2 languages, either French or English, depending on the language of the programs they wish to enroll in at Sciences Po. First, the motivations for applying. In this section, the candidate should make a clear and considered declaration of their motivations for applying and their interest in the intellectual and educational mission of Sciences Po. They must demonstrate a solid knowledge of our bachelor's degrees curriculum, programs, and campuses. Second part is the essay. This part of the application gives candidates a chance to demonstrate their critical thinking and writing skills through an essay responding to one of 5 proposed themes. The themes are outlined in the application and on our admissions website. This double assessment of the written pieces is totaled to give a mark out of 20 for the third evaluation of the admissions procedure. Third, the activities and areas of interest. Depending on their background, candidates have the opportunity here to share their animation or management experiences, their civic or voluntary engagement, their professional experiences and internships, sports and cultural practices. Candidates who have obtained the necessary mark will be invited to an interview, which is the fourth and final evaluation for admission. The interview provides a new perspective on the candidate, which is distinct from the other evaluations, since the examiners are not given access to the application. Please note the interview will be conducted in French or in English, depending on the language of the programs they wish to enroll in at Sciences Po. Interviews are conducted remotely using Zoom. The interview process can be divided into 3 parts. The candidate's presentation. They will have a maximum of 2 minutes to present their background and experience, profiles as applicants, and ambitions for Sciences Po. An image analysis. This part of the interview consists of an analytical commentary on an image. Candidates will be given a choice of 2 images and will be asked to select one for commentary. The candidate will need to explain his choice and then describe the chosen image, interpret the content of the image, attempt to tell a story behind it. The open discussion. The candidates will be asked to outline their interest in Sciences Po's programs and their study plans. The interview panel consists of 2 examiners, including secondary school teachers and/or members of the academic staff at Sciences Po. They award the student a mark out of 20. Each of the 4 evaluations carries equal weight in the admissions decision. It is a combination of all these results that qualifies the candidate or not. The selection process takes place in 2 stages. For the first 3 tests, each candidate obtains 3 marks out of 20. The 3 marks are added together to form a mark out of 60. And to proceed to the next step, the candidate must have achieved a score equal to or greater than the minimum score. After the interview, which is also graded out of 20, the jury totals the 4 marks out of 20 to give a final admissions mark out of 80. Candidates must obtain or exceed a minimum admissions mark defined annually by the university in order to be accepted and become students at Sciences Po. International applicants must create and submit an application via the Sciences Po admissions website. Students enrolled in French secondary schools in France or abroad and preparing the French baccalaureate must apply via the French domestic portal Parcoursup. Candidates applying through this admissions pathway must apply to 2 programs offered at the undergraduate college, including dual degree programs. International admissions are open on a rolling basis from November to the end of April. The interviews are organized every month from mid-January to early June, depending on the date the application is submitted. The date the candidate receives the admission result depends on the date the candidate submits a complete application. The interviews for dual degrees programs will not necessarily follow this timeline, so please check our website for further information. Candidates have access to 7 campuses, 6 regional and Paris, to prepare the Bachelor of Arts of Sciences Po. The 6 regional campuses offer a regional concentration. The international candidates also have the possibility to apply to one or several of our 9 international dual degree programs. For the dual degrees with HKU, FRI, and KU, they are invited to submit their applications through the Sciences Po portal. For the others, they will need to submit their applications through our partners platform. Interviews for our dual degrees are specific to these degrees and usually conducted with our partner universities. Candidates applying through the Sciences Po portal may be invited to take 2 interviews, one for the dual degree program and one for the choice of bachelor programs. Now, these are the required supporting documents for a complete application file. All academic transcripts from the last 3 to 4 years of secondary education, including all available grades for the current year, a cumulative grade average, all available scores from secondary school examination, including predicted grades and midterm exams, 1 academic reference, an ID, and a CV. Answers to most questions can be found on our website, and the FAQ is being updated regularly. If you have a question about admissions, please use the contact form which is on our website under Contacts to help us answer your questions the most accurately. In conclusion, I would like to share with you the advice that we give to candidates who ask if we have any specific recommendation regarding their Sciences Po application. This is what we tell them. Believe in yourself and in everything that you accomplish. Do your best to reach the level of excellence required by your teachers and to obtain the best results possible. And take the necessary time to learn about Sciences Po before filling in your application. I want to thank you for your attention, and I hope that you have found this presentation useful. Sciences Po.